Should I buy a house now or should I wait until 2024? That is the big question that so many prospective homeowners out there are struggling to answer in today's housing market. They're on the sidelines waiting for prices to come down or interest rates to drop. I'm Keaton Bassler here, your Newport Beach realtor, and today we're going to talk about why it's actually still a great time to invest your money in a property. This is going to heavily rely on your own personal finances, obviously, but if you have good credit, if you saved enough money for a down payment, and if you plan to hold on to the property for at least 3 years, then the answer is yes, buy now. Especially if you want to ensure that your money is in a safe hiding place. Orange County real estate is the place to do it because it is such a strong and everlasting appreciating market. And another good little nugget with good news is with the recent FHA mortgage fee cuts, you don't have to put 20% down on a house anymore. You guys, this is huge, especially for you first-time homebuyers out there. We are seeing deals with 3 to 5% down, and this has been unheard of within the past handful of years. Let's talk rates. Even though mortgage rates are going up, it is still a good time to buy a house. If you buy a home, you will start building equity immediately, and that is true no matter which way the market is leaning at the time. And a key factor for today's market is that if you do buy now and lock in today's interest rate, you're avoiding the potential for additional mortgage rate increases through this year. And that is in fact projected to happen. Interest rates have been on the rise, and we went from the low 3s to the high 6s, almost 7 for a 30-year fixed. In the grand scheme of things, 7% is still low. It's just we're at the 3s, but that's not normal. I mean, that's completely unheard of. So yeah, 7% or 6.8% compared to 3% doesn't sound great, but 6.8, 7% sounds pretty great compared to 7.5, 8, 9, 10. I mean, who knows where these rates are going to go? All we know is now. And this is going to be the largest investment, one of the biggest expenses of your life. And we can't time the market. What we can do is take advantage of where we're at now. We know where the interest rates are. We know what's going on with the inventory. We know what's going on with the demand. All we need to do is get out that pen and paper and write your offer. Purchasing a home should be a long-term investment. And in the end, higher mortgage rates will cost a buyer more monthly if they are financing. And these rates are really an emotional thing. But the thing about rates is they're ever changing. Your rate can change any time. However, your purchase price cannot. And right now we have a really unique opportunity to actually negotiate your terms where before that was not even an option. So you buy a home, you lock in your payment, and then you watch the value of your home go up. People who have bought homes locally have just watched their home values go up over time, and it's continuing to go up because the market is settling and settling. It's not diving and crashing. And what's going to happen to these people that have bought homes versus people that have had to rent for the past 3 years, they're going to become enormously more wealthy because rents are through the roof. I mean, they're really sucking the disposable income out of renters' budget because rents go up every year. I mean, we see it here locally in Newport Beach. They're always on the rise. Every year your rent is higher versus, let's say you buy a property now for a 6.7 interest rate, you're locking in your monthly payment. Your mortgage will stay the same. It does not go up compared to renting. Bottom line, the market is complicated, but if you want to buy, go buy now. You can refi later when interest rates do in fact come back down. You can get rid of that higher mortgage, but at least you're locking in that purchase price. And if you're on the selling side of things, it's still a great time to sell as well. You just have to go into the process with realistic expectations, knowing that your home could take about, on average, 45 to 90 days to in fact close. I would love to connect with you, whether you're a buyer or a seller. Please go check out my website below, KeatonBassler.com, or you can call me direct. Look forward to connecting, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.